Are you really prepared to grind it out?
Everybody wants public authority, but nobody wants private discipline. When your habits change behind the scenes, when your private life begins to shift, when you put aside the things that are not serving you, if it's going to be personal, make it personal. Don't just be great in public, be great in private.
Success doesn't always have to be loud. Sometimes it's necessary to be quiet and just move. Are you really prepared to do what you need to do to get what you want out of your life?
I promise you, if you put your mind to it and you work hard and you never give up and you do not listen to the rejection, you can achieve anything that life throws your way.
Don't worry about next week, next year. Just focus on every 24 hours that you get.
You're going to see your insecurities. You're going to see your imperfections. I know that the biggest challenge that we all have is learning how to think greater than we feel. You see, most people right now, they are stopping themselves from making breakthroughs.
Finish what you started. Finish what you started. Okay? I know it's getting tough. You're tired. It feels impossible. It's getting harder. But finish what you started. Don't forget why you even started in the first place. But you must finish what you started. Everybody said you wouldn't finish. Everybody counted you out. Don't you dare prove them right. Here, finish what you started. Don't give up on yourself. You can do it. Okay? All right. Very good.
If you got a big old dream, but you got a small engine, you're not going to be able to push it.
If dreams were easy, everybody would make them happen. The problem is that most people, I watch most people, they can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. I'm walking through the airport running almost. Most people that I'm with, they don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina.
Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes happen to everybody. Everybody makes a mistake. You're not special because you make a mistake. There's no big deal to making a mistake. It's all in the recovery. It's all in the recovery. Most people don't recover from a mistake. If you want to differentiate yourself, get the blessing of the lesson, get up and move on. The other thing I tell myself is you don't ask, you don't get. You don't ask, you don't get. You want to get paid? You better ask. You better be clear about your expectations. Spend time not only loving, but studying, understanding, and forgiving your parents. They won't always be here. They did the best they can. They could. And they're just people too. The other thing that I would say to myself finally is life is a journey. Enjoy the trip.
Don't be afraid to start again. You're not starting from scratch this time. You're starting from experience.
Everything changed for me when I understood this philosophy. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job.
If you died today, what dreams, what ideas, what talents, what books, what music, what leadership, what voice will die with you?
There are a lot of people who are biting their fingers in fear that they might lose their jobs. But there are few people who have decided within themselves, I'm going to make it. Some people aren't waiting to be cut. Some people are moving on their own because they feel within themselves, I've got what it takes to make it.
Someday, all that love that you gave to all the wrong people, it's going to all circle back around in the form of one person who has waited their entire life for you and your love.
Do you know what the greatest story is? It's the comeback story. Imagine yourself, a wounded soul with a broken confidence and having lost it all. But then you pick yourself up. You rise from the ashes, from the pits of anxiety and depression. You heal both physically, mentally, and emotionally. You get fitter, leaner, faster, and more mentally resilient. Against all odds, you vanquish your inner demons. So, you must remember, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.
If you want to become a new version of yourself, you have to let the old one go. You cannot continue to do the same things that the old version of you did and expect a different result.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel a bit lost. You've never been this version of you before. All the other versions had to fight to get to this one. And this one is brand new. You haven't experienced the world as this version of you before. So it's okay. You're gonna feel a little lost. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some grace. Stay encouraged.
Look yourself in the mirror. You see this guy staring back at you. That's your toughest opponent. Every time you wake up, this is who you're going against. The question is, who's gonna win?
You have to be crazy enough to think that it's possible. That's how you fucking do something worthwhile. That's how you beat the fucking odds. You have to believe it's possible.
See, you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. It's that simple.
You can't succeed without discipline. If you think you lack discipline, just listen. 1. Boys turn into men when they understand that nobody cares about them if they can't provide any value. 2. Becoming the best version of yourself comes with a lot of goodbyes. It's not just about people. 3. The quickest way to succeed is to start now and figure it out as you go. You can't learn to drive in a parked car. 4. Nobody wants to tell you why discipline is so important. Discipline is the strongest form of self-love. 5. If a man doesn't match his words, he's not a man. He's just a boy who likes to talk. 6. Mention someone who is very hardworking, and you wish them nothing but success. 7. Vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a nightmare. Comment steal. If you watch this far, it proves you are a person who always wants to be better every day. Be the steal.
There's basically 3 things that you should stop doing immediately if you want to be happier. Number 1, you have to stop regretting the past. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't forget the past. You can learn from it and get better from it so you don't make the same mistakes, but you got to stop regretting the past. Number 2 is stop worrying about the future. Psychologists have found that 85% of what you worry about on a daily basis will never happen. That's a waste of your energy. That's a waste of your time. And then number 3, stop looking for your happiness in other people. Other people cannot make you happy. It is absolutely impossible. Happiness is 100% an inside job.
Focus on yourself, on improving yourself, of being a good person yourself. Focus on you liking yourself. Do you like who you are? Be the best that you can be and do not try to be like anyone.
Shakespeare once said, I always feel happy. You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. Life is short. So love your life. Be happy. And keep smiling. Just live for yourself. And before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you pray, forgive. Before you hurt, feel. Before you hate, love. Before you quit, try. Before you die, live.